Preston and Andrew from Heart of Jordan. You're watching the South of the Straight Show on YouTube. Oh yeah, brother.
Hi, this is Randy, all the way from Sunnyvale Trailer Park, and you're listening to the South of the Straight Show on YouTube. Woohoo!
Oh no! Korean Haiti has completely cleaned up Castle.
This is terrible. Perfect.
Terrible.
What the hell?
I feel my mother. Listen, you're a crazy weirdo.
Brother, let me tell you something, dude. I don't ever stumble, I don't ever fall, dude.
I'm sick of calling you and you not answering the phone.
Welcome in, everybody. Sideshow Nate and Dan Straight here with another broadcast of the South of the Straight Show. Oh, look, and it's on YouTube. I like to monitor it with my phone. Welcome in, everyone. We have a great show that's lined up for you tonight,
guys.
This is going to be fun tonight, actually. I mean, it's a wild, and I have a little bit of a story too that I'm going to tell you about tonight's show. That happened today, actually. So it's kind of, I was like, well, yeah, ran into a... But anyways, we'll get to it. We have Michelangelo is in the stooge. We have Michelangelo over here. He's going to be bringing us his... all of his wild conspiracies.
I got so much shit.
He's got so many conspiracies to unload on you guys tonight.
It's going to blow your...
He's going to just lose it on
Oh, my God. You guys are going to have diarrhea. You're all going to have diarrhea when I'm done with you.
He's got diarrhea brain.
He's got diarrhea of the brain.
Diarrhea when I'm done with you. And you're gonna, God damn it. Take your... take your diarrhea medicine. You're gonna have diarrhea.
All right, and so we
don't worry, we got liquid.
7:30. We are going to be chatting with we're going to be chatting with Tomcat from the band Death Cat, coming out of the
band named Death Cat. Whoa!
Coming out of the Los Angeles area. Tom is actually from originally from Michigan, but he's living out in Los Angeles. He's living in the LA life.
They got some wild videos.
They do have some wild videos, and there's some of my favorite styles of videos. Just like B-movie type videos.
Right.
It's fucking great.
Oh my God.
Corey Udell, nice to see you, man.
Yes.
Also, we have Lady Sirène or Lady. Wait, what was it? A Lady Sirène?
Oh my God.
Is that how she?
What a goddess.
How she?
Sirène? I forgot now. Please.
She'll correct us.
She'll correct us, of course,
She's a
because we're going to
goddess.
sound like
That's
idiots.
all I have to say.
We're going to turn
She's
your mic
a
off.
goddess. That's all that matters.
When it's when it's time for Mike, we're going to be turning off his mic.
Yeah, forget about Mike. She's a goddess.
We have We have control over his mic.
We have control over his mic. Yeah.
Don't do that.
We won't do it.
So we'll be chatting with her at about 8 p.m. And also, we're going to be getting to this audio quiz that I have to determine your age. I found this on the BuzzFeed. I like to search wild and weird stuff all the time. And I found it on BuzzFeed. It's like this thing where you can take the audio, right, and when you play it, you can determine how old you are. So when you can hear certain things and not hear certain things at certain ages in your life.
That's not just a mindfuck.
Okay.
Frequencies.
That is
frequencies.
Frequencies.
So when you get to a certain age, you can't hear certain things. Then.
Right.
Is that what
Right.
You're saying?
You're not supposed
Only
to be able
teenagers can hear certain
Only teenagers.
things.
And
That
in fact,
is a mindfuck.
I would believe that because teenagers are on a whole nother fucking level.
Let's try that experiment out.
Definitely working on a different frequency.
They
try
certainly
that
are.
experiment out.
So we're gonna. You want to try that out? I mean, we can try it out right now.
Let's try that experiment out. Let's do it.
Yeah,
You want
we'll
to
do
experiment
it.
on me?
Right.
Well, we're gonna experiment on each other.
Yeah, on you
Let's
guys.
do it. Yeah, all of it.
You guys tell us if you can hear
Tell
it.
us if you can hear this. Hold on. Let me pull up where I got the
let's do
story
this.
from and all
Let's do
that
it.
stuff. I found it from BuzzFeed, as you can see right here. Apparently, there's a sound that only teenagers can hear, and we're gonna discover it now. Let's go. Let's actually scroll down a little bit. The loss of hearing ability, high frequency, whatever the heck that blue word is. It can start happening as early as you turn 18. So let's test this out, okay? We've got first we're gonna get our our audio level test.
All right.
Just a regular. Look at this fucking guy on here.
He looks like
He's jamming.
He's jamming out, man. He's
He ain't a
fucking rocking
teenager
it.
no
Dude, he's
more.
I hated how
fuck
websites
right
do
out.
that, man. They got some of the corniest fucking.
fuck right out. He's not just jamming out; he's jamming the fuck right out.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's living the
So
dream.
let's check this first one here.
Okay.
Do it.
Can you
I
hear
can
that?
hear that. It's like one of those.
Because I got to turn the audio down because of
Okay,
the frequency. You can hear that. Let's wait and see if the I want to see if
I can hear it.
the viewers are going to be able to hear it. Okay, I want to make sure
it's
the
like one of
viewers can
those-
hear it. You got to
it's like
turn
one
your
of those
volume
hear-
up on this one. This is one of those things because as we go to the next one, you're not supposed to be able to hear this at all.
It's like one of those hearing tests back when you were in school. Remember they'd
Right,
bring you to the
right.
library and everyone had to get their.
Yep.
They'd raise your right hand type shit, right?
Right. And now we're going to be moving on to the 14,400 hertz. And now this is the one that should be difficult for anyone over 40 years old to hear. And that is, Dan, I mean, that's right in our age group. I mean, you and I, we're a couple 40-year-old guys.
Yeah.
So I got to turn the mics down because the frequencies do alter. They fuck with the mics a little bit. So.
Okay.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
You hear that it does to your ears, though. Yeah. When
My
I
ears
speak
feel
at
like
the
they're
same
still
time.
ringing, dude.
All right, so there's over 40. So obviously we are now, we still can hear. Dan, you and I,
I can still hear that.
We're still able to hear that, and we're doing well over here. So if we're 40 years old right now, then we're doing well. I guess it's next year that we got to be looking at. If you're over 40 years old, please let us know in the comments too. I mean, just you can start actually chatting away with us on the live chat. Let us know if you could hear that because I want to. You could. Corey Odell could hear it like a chalkboard. Okay, okay.
Yeah, it was
Corey,
horrible.
make sure that your volume is up really loud for this next one too, because this is going to be getting even more difficult than it was before. This is the one now. This is the sound that separates the men from the boys.
Literally.
17,400 hertz. It's been used to stop teenagers from loitering at stores. It's like a fucking dog whistle for kids,
Dude,
you know.
I gotta find out about
All
this.
right,
Hit
all
it.
right. Let's hit this one real quick. Got to hit the mics down. You can hear that?
I think I can.
Yeah.
That was it.
That was it. Yeah, you could hear that. I could faintly, very, very, very faintly hear that.
All right.
Now
I heard that one. I faintly did too.
Faintly, yeah. You could
But this next one, we're not supposed to be able to hear
next
it
one
all.
we're not supposed to be able to hear at all, is what they're saying. Actually, this is the one. 18,000 hertz is what we're going to be looking at here. Okay, everybody, this is 18,000 hertz according to the BuzzFeed right here. Finally, 18,000 hertz. It should be very hard for you. Okay, Corey, you couldn't hear anything. Okay, now Corey,
couldn't hear.
make sure you got your volume up on this one, okay? Because we're all gonna. I gotta turn the mics down and all that stuff because I don't want any outside audio to possibly interfere with this
Right,
test.
exactly.
You know,
No, I
mean,
got it, yeah. Okay, let's listen.
I didn't hear anything.
didn't hear
Did you
that.
hear anything at all on that? I didn't hear a
Couldn't hear
single thing on
anything.
that. So I don't know. That's the 18,000 hertz. I guess that nobody
So I
should be
guess
able to
that's
hear
true.
that.
So this is a
Nobody-
pretty accurate test, though.
Right. Yeah,
It's
this
pretty
is a
accurate.
I mean, it worked on me. It worked on Mike.
When you get to a certain age, you just don't hear shit.
You just
no
don't
more.
hear
Like,
shit.
there's
Yeah,
certain
yeah.
things you
Everything
can't
just
hear.
don't fucking nothing works anymore. So
Yeah. Wow, crazy,
and you
dude.
can even actually we can play them all at the same time too, and it actually makes a pretty cool sound when I
I bet you it's a horrible sound.
It is. It's really weird, man. I mean, you play them all at the
But
same
then
time.
there's one
Ready?
person that can't hear all of it.
What? You can't hear any of it? Oh yeah, Mike, you don't got your headphones
Yeah, I
on.
don't.
Why don't you have your headphones on?
No one gave me that.
Got a
There's
whole
right-
wall.
there's
of
a whole
fucking
wall of
headphones.
fucking headphones. Yeah.
Get it and plug in.
Okay. We're gonna get to the oh shit! In the middle of making ugly sweaters. What? I don't know what that's. Was there something that I didn't hear anything that could have possibly
Maybe
happened
he's
there?
in the
He's
middle
making
of
an ugly
he's in
sweater
the
right
middle.
now.
He's
Well,
like, oh, shit,
that's cool. That's
You're
cool.
doing this test. I'm in the middle
Maybe,
of trying
yeah.
to make a fucking sweater right
Right.
now. Holy shit.
All right, let's go to this one really quickly now.
All
we're
of them
We're gonna
together.
play all of them together. Mike is trying to hook up his headphones real quick. Here, hook up his headphones so that Mike can. Let's see, because let's just check and see if Mike can hear this. Mike, we're gonna play all of them at the same time, And you tell us if you can hear it afterwards, okay?
Can I tell you when I stop hearing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever you want.
It's up to the fifth one.
Fuck.
Once you get to
That's
the
just ridiculous.
once you get to that
There's
fifth
a
one,
fourth one. There was a fourth one. That's
Well,
what it
the-
was.
the fourth
we only
one-
got 4 of them.
You couldn't hear that one
You
either?
couldn't hear that one either? You couldn't hear
couldn't
that
hear
one
it.
either?
I can hear all of them up till once you get up to that last towards the end. I hear all of them except for that last part that you
Yeah.
had to.
Okay.
That's what-
so
that was-
you
so you're on the same
you couldn't
page.
you couldn't hear him either, just like we did. I mean,
Yeah, same thing as you. Yeah, I just
Well, there's the
there we
test.
go. I
The
guess
test was a
that's
good
the
test.
The tests are
Weird.
that's
It
what
was-
tests are
it was-
for. This is what all the funding is for out there, everybody.
It was
is
real,
for,
guys.
You know, to find out if you can hear these
Getting
sounds.
old.
Yeah. So there you go. I
Guess
guess
I'm getting old.
we've got that
Yeah,
figured out
shit,
now.
yeah.
You know, thank God we got that all squared away in our lives.
yeah.
Exactly.
I can hear all
okay.
the way up to that. It's fucked up. Yeah, it's fucked up.
Fuck. All right. Well, let's get on to it.
Get on to what? What are we getting on to? What are we
We're
getting on
getting
to?
the stove sharded.
Oh, the stove sharded. Okay, yeah. Let's get the stove sharded. Now, I was talking about earlier how I had our guest tonight, Lady Sirène. We'll find out.
Right.
I had ran into one of our old friends at Meijer. I was walking through Meijer. We were doing Jesse and I, my lady. We were walking through there, and we were getting some last minute Christmas shopping. And I look over. I'm sitting there walking, and I hear this, "Hey, Nate," and I'm like, "Whoa, who was that?" And I turn around, and it's
Like, what's up, bro?
it's Jesse. It's Jesse, my friend Jesse.
Oh, hey, what's up?
She was also friends with Lady Sirène.
Okay.
And we're going to, so I was like, it was just odd, because I haven't seen her in like forever. And
school, right?
actually the last time that I think I really saw her, it was after my daughter was born, because my daughter was born the day after her kid was born. And we were actually in 2 rooms apart. She was in one room and I was in the next room. Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
So, but yeah, it was just it was odd, I was like, whoa, one of those deja vu things, where it's like almost like deja vu.
So she was like,
but
"Yo, you should have so and so."
no, we just ran into each other, and I told her that we were chatting with Roxa, not the Lady Sirène tonight, and I was like, that was it. I just thought it was odd. I thought it was kind of odd, like you ever have situations like that where it's like I haven't spoken with her in years, and none of us would have known each other at all had we not, all been hanging out when we were kids and stuff. And
it was a weird coincidence.
It was a really
because you were
weird
in the middle of
coincidence.
talking
Yeah,
to her already,
yeah, in the middle
and
of
it was
talking,
She was
and then
another person that was in the group
boom,
with you
yeah,
guys,
yeah,
like in
yeah.
a group of friends.
Yeah, it was
Weird.
It was weird. It was I don't know. It was odd. It was like a conspiracy.
What
type of
awesome
theory.
material for the show. Fucking dude, this is. I mean, we're gonna get people that are gonna be dedicated for
Is
life.
that a great
listening to
story
this
or
show.
what, guys?
Oh yeah,
amazing.
That's perfect.
I mean, it makes
That's
Carl
awesome.
fucking Slingblade look like a
fuck.
fucking like elf on the shelf.
Well, we do have Michelangelo's in here who was been coming up with all of his conspiracies and stuff. We could maybe get some. I mean, I don't know anything. Maybe that's an odd thing or something that would touch base on some of the craziness that he talks about in his conspiracies. But
Well, let's
you
get
ready to
to-
roll with it,
you wanna-
Mike?
you wanna get to
Oh,
your,
yeah.
you
Oh,
wanna
I'm-
get to your segment, dude.
I'm all about it.
Now, everybody watching, buckle your seatbelt because we're going for a wild ride.
Oh yeah. Dude, my hair is getting so much longer. Okay, earlier today, I looked at myself in the mirror, and I was thinking, wow, dude, you're kind of like a young Kurt Russell, And I was thinking, yeah, Kurt Russell's the shit, dude. And as I was looking at myself as a young Kurt Russell, I realized, no, I don't look like a young Kurt Russell. I look like a young Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer is cool, don't get me wrong. But Val Kilmer, he ain't shit compared to Kurt Russell. Fuck Val Kilmer. I want to be a young Kurt Russell. So god damn it, that's what I am. okay? Kurt Russell. Now think back on that movie you saw, Guardians of the Galaxy. Now look back on the sequel of that, when Kurt Russell was the father on the sequel of Guardians of the Galaxy. That's what I am, okay? I'm no goddamn Val Kilmer. I may look like more of a young Val Kilmer, but I sure as fuck ain't no Val Kilmer. Okay, with Dan and that beautiful guitar music, I don't know if you can hear it, that basically paints me out as the Kurt Russell that I really am. Now listen, tonight's special is about cloning, okay? Now cloning, think about this. Now I say cloning like it's a made-up conspiracy theory. It's not. People are able to clone each other. The cloning thing is a real fucking deal, okay? People that don't have the money can still make clones, but it's not that big of a deal. People like Bill Gates, people that have the money, people in the 1 percentile, can actually create societies of clones. Clones of us. Have you ever gone online to check out your own Ancestry.com to find out your ancestors? So you gave them your DNA so that you could find out what your ancestral track was, and they did it, and they gave it to you? Cool beans. Guess what? They have your DNA now, and they can make a clone of you. Here's the thing. The clone that they can make of you is better than you. Here's why. Say they made a clone of me, right? And here's the fucked up thing about cloning nowadays. They can not only make a clone of you, but within 48 hours can make a clone of you that is just as old and of experienced as you. So you can make 10 clones of yourself that look and feel exactly like you with the same sort of mind frame. Almost identical. Almost. Down to the molecule. Except for maybe one molecule off. Only thing is we can make clones of ourselves now, dude. So here's the fucked up thing, dude. Okay, our presidents, the people we vote for, Biden, Trump, Hillary, everybody, they probably got 50 clones of themselves. How do we fucking know that any one of them are even still alive and we're not just voting for their next best clone in line? Okay, here's the scary thing about clone, the thing that I brought up to my friends earlier. Okay, say things are to the point to where they can clone you and make you exactly how good you are. They can clone you, and within 2 days, the clone that they made of you is a better version of you than you could have ever been. Because not only are they you and have all your memories, but they don't have the same chemical brain damages that you've been brought up with your whole life. They can actually subdue and live past that and actually be a better version of you than you are. What would stop everybody else from getting rid of you and keeping your good-ass clone, a better version of you? Thing is if you're rich and you got the money to do it, let's say you ever watch Rick and Morty. I fucking love Rick and Morty, okay? You know what I love about Rick and Morty? There's this episode back in season 2. If you're a Rick and Morty fan, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. So Rick and Morty, remember that season where Rick transferred his consciousness into a younger clone of himself so that he could hunt vampires with his grandkids? Okay, well, say you could do that. You have the technology to do that, which there is technology to do that, okay? And you realize that you can live forever. Because all you have to do is take yourself and have the conscience of yourself downloaded, copied, and transferred into a younger clone of yourself. That way you can have the older version of yourself assassinated while the carbon copy of your own consciousness relives and is reborn into the younger clone of yourself. Operation Phoenix, in case you never watched Rick and Morty. He decided that was a no-go in the earlier seasons. But then you see in season 4, as he becomes a lobster version and a wasp version of his cloned self, that it doesn't matter about any of that shit. Truth is it's all about consciousness. Okay, I saw there was this old sci-fi show I watched years ago, and it was basically based on the carbon copy of your own consciousness. Say you paid $1 million to have your consciousness copied and cloned so that you could have a cloned version of yourself do your own chores and work so that you yourself wouldn't have to do it. Say you did that, right? Then all of a sudden you woke up the next day and you yourself were that version of yourself going, what the fuck's going on? And some voice said, you're a carbon copy of your own consciousness, and you yourself paid to have your carbon consciousness pay to have you made into a copy of your own fucking slave. Now you have to spend the next 50 billion years of eternity being the carbon copy slave of your own self. But yet you wake up as yourself with your own memories. What good does that do? Okay, let's say everything is erased. Let's say everything you've ever known about your life is erased, okay? Let's say you're walking down the road and you see a ghost of somebody that you've loved that's been dead for 5 years. Your best friend, your mom, your grandma, the person you miss the most. And they've been dead for years. And then you see them, but only for a split second. You think to yourself, that's their ghost. How do you know that time travel is not possible and that's just them traveling into the future from the past? And maybe they're involved in a covert secret operation to where, okay, let's say you yourself are involved in a secret covert operation. And those CIA operatives tell you that you are not allowed to visit your own family members, okay? And here you are traveling into the future as a distant witness. But because it's in a time and space where it was your own property with your own loved ones, and you see a version of your own daughter, granddaughter, somebody who's about to die because they're in a situation where they're about to die. They're around people that want them dead. They're around the opposite left or the opposite right. Or better yet, you're a grandmother and you've been dead for years, only you're actually traveling into the future, looking into the future as a witness, okay? But you're in your own property, and here you are, visiting your granddaughter 20 years from now. Only her cabin is about to get raided by a bunch of horny fucking jocks with a bunch of money, right? Because you understand what's about to go on. You look at your CIA secret operatives, and you look at them, and you say, fuck you. I'm a Garnett or a Whitney or I'm a fucking Washington or whatever I am. You need my blood to continue with your CIA operative time traveling experiment. And in order for this to work, I need to be involved. If you want me involved, you will help me save my family. And so out of decency, they help you do it. So you go into the future, traveling into the future to save your granddaughter, grandson, or whatever. And you do so, and they see you, and they see split seconds of you, and they think, holy shit, my grandma's been dead for years. It's a ghost. My grandmother's ghost is here to save me. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe you just traveled back into the future to save your family. Maybe not. Maybe ghosts are actually ghosts. Maybe they're not actually ghosts. Earlier I was talking about DNA or cloning, okay? We were talking about cloning. They are able to clone you. They can clone you. Not only can they clone you, but within 48 hours, they can take a version of you that they cloned and make it exactly what you are within 48 hours, if not being better than what you are. What if they could do the same thing to Jesus Christ? Okay, here's my question. Say they cloned 7 of you, okay? And then all 7 of you died at once. Would all 7 of you go to heaven or hell? Would every soul of that clone go to the same place as the soul of you, being your clone? Well, I'm asking you, Nathan, anybody. I don't give a shit who's watching. Say you were cloned and there was 7 clones of you, and each 7 clones of you were exact duplicates of you. You were good people. And you all died at once, right? Do you all go to the same place? How do you know? Here's another question. Say they, remember Jurassic Park? Everybody remembers Jurassic Park. Say they were able to take the embryo of a extinct 10 million year old extinct animal and take that embryo and reclone it to where it was alive. Say were they to do that to Jesus Christ. Would Jesus Christ resurrect? Or would it then be his... I saw a movie where somebody tried that, and they ended up with his counterpart, the opposite of that. Right? So if we were all to be cloned, say if we all died in some horrific accident and an alien tried to clone us all, would it not be us or our exact counterparts of what we were? If somebody were to clone Jesus Christ, would it be Jesus Christ or would it be Antichrist?
Love that, man.
Dude, they got some unique videos, man.
They do, and we actually have the man on right now. Well, wait, I saw him on. Hold on, he was here. Tom, are you there?
No, I am not.
Wait, yeah, you are. Don't you
Tomcat.
fucking with me, man. Yeah, Tomcat right here. Tomcat, the lead singer of the band that you just got done watching that song for. Oh, dude, I love that song. Evil Dead is badass. I love that song.
That's great.
It's a true story. That's actually the oldest Death Cat song there is. Not recorded, not that recording or that video. It's the newest music video we've done, but that was the first Death Cat song before it was even Death Cat.
Really. That's so. What was it that made you want to do that? Like bring it back to life like that and create the video and all that.
I never really let it go. Really, it was like when I was like 16 in high school. Me and my best friend we just rent like weird horror films, and we're from being from Michigan. Everyone talks about Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell. Oh, you got to see Evil Dead, so we watched that, and those lyrics are from when I'm like 15. But then I don't know. It's a fun song, and it never really went away. So we just played it with different lineups, and it made its way.
For sure,
right? No, it's definitely a unique song. It's a fun song, but I like your video style, dude.
Yes, the
you're
style
saying that this is a
fucking
newer video, but the style of your videos, and there's just
there's a nostalgic look to them, a nostalgic feel, and
it's
all
not
that
just
stuff.
That, but
like
he's got there's a certain level of corniness that comes along with it on purpose, and I think that is genius, bro.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's you got no money to make stuff, and you want to have fun. It's kind of how it comes out, and you do it enough times, you're bound to fuck it up just perfectly.
Perfectly, yeah. That's exactly what I was gonna say. No, I love the video style, man.
It's like it was the Coke Hogan. Like we got this character here that we that likes to hang out with every now and then. He comes around. His name is Coke Hogan, and I'm sure you'd think like Coke Hogan. Okay, he's probably like into cocaine or something, and like no, he likes Coca-Cola, and he's he looks like Hulk Hogan. And looks an awful lot like Dan too, really.
For some reason,
but he
Coca-Cola addiction.
What's that?
DNA. Said it's the Coca-Cola addiction. It changes their DNA. Looks similar.
Exactly.
I tell you what, if you ever met the guy, you'd know right off the bat what I'm talking about. But yeah, we have that. We kind of like when it comes to us making the music videos for him and stuff like that. It's like let's keep it simple, stupid type stuff. That's kind of like the way that we go about it.
We want to make it horrible. We want to make it almost unbearable to watch.
Right.
Because we think that's hilarious. I think it's
the worse it is, the better. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
It's like bad music for bad people, bad movies for bad people.
Exactly.
Where do you get a lot of your influences and whatnot, though? I mean, how did you start on this path of this art? Because it really is. It's a fine art to be able to do something like this. I mean, I think it is myself. But who was it that influenced you?
Count Dracula. Bela Lugosi. The Ramones and Count Dracula, probably.
Nice. Yeah, I can definitely hear some Ramones in that. There. I can hear the Ramones in that stuff, man. Count Dracula, I don't know. Is that really? I mean, yeah.
Well, it depends. You mean with Death Cat? Like, what inspired that? I don't know. I just like to make songs, and you listen to music, you listen to punk rock, and then you pick up an instrument, and that's how it's done, right?
You don't have just Death Cat either. I mean, you got the Planet 9 films and stuff. I mean, he's got to. If you ever, you got to check out their YouTube channel. Okay, I really want everybody to go and check out their channel because there's hundreds of videos on here, and they just
so many videos.
And we got Castle Cat, we got Death Cat performances, Gato de Morte. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff on here that is just it's nonstop entertainment, really, And not only is that, but you do like a Christmas thing as well.
There's a movie.
There's a movie, right? You got like a movie that you've been working on or something.
It's a true story too. That Christmas movie actually happened, where our bass player George's grandma got whacked by the fucking reindeer hooked on meth, paid by corporate claws, and she wouldn't sell her sweaters out, so. They killed the bitch because that's how they do it in big business. And, they was just fucking with the wrong band. So, they send the Snowman Mafia back to cause war flashbacks, and we took them on. with our $0 budget and our appetite for, making stuff compulsively.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love it. What the fuck?
Anti-Christmas thing. So it's like, if you love Christmas or you hate it, that's the movie for you.
Nice. I like that. That's a good way to describe it, man. I'm gonna check it. I want to watch more of it. We got the trailer actually that we're gonna be playing here after we get done chatting with you. If that's cool with you? I mean, we play a couple of your videos after we get done here, and.
Of course, yeah.
Okay, cool. Now you coming from Detroit, right? Yeah, is that where you grew up?
Redford, actually.
Okay, close enough,
Redford,
though, right?
Yeah,
okay.
right on Telegraph in 96.
Yeah, my dad went to Redford schools growing up.
Oh, nice.
Back in the 60s.
Are you high?
You'd have to ask him. I wouldn't know. Probably he'd be like, "Oh yeah, I know exactly." He was born in '52, so growing up in the Redford area, up through high school and whatnot. So he went to all the local schools there. But pretty cool, man.
Yeah. But I gotta
Michigan, baby.
I mean, coming from Michigan, going to L.A. now. I mean, what brought you out to L.A.? How did that all transpire in your life?
Well, I had this really unique idea that I was going to move to Hollywood and become a big star and all my dreams would come true. And then, so anyways, I'm sleeping on my drummer's couch and living off welfare. And, but no, yeah, I came out to LA I was trying to pitch a TV pilot called Static Nothing Machine. And I thought Adult Swim would want to give me money and make episodes, but it didn't really happen that way. I was like, don't worry about music. Just work on, start off as a production assistant, work in the industry. Don't worry about music. But then it just turned into me going on tour and spending all my money on band recording instead of, food or shelter and stuff like that. So
I mean, dude,
it's impossible to not do the music. But yeah, I came out here for film and, there's pros and cons. It's a great place.
Well, I mean, for one, you get all the ectoplasm you can smoke. I mean, look at that.
Yeah. Ectoplasm,
what is that?
It's good stuff, man. Yeah. It's from the Ghost with the Most, but it's actually a pipe cleaner, but when you can't find your pipe, maybe you could find some
leftover cleanings on the pipe there, on the cleaner. Yeah. Shut up. That's hilarious. He's smoking this shit. Smoke pipe cleaner, bro.
It's the new thing, kids.
Look at this stuff.
All the kids.
It's on fun, dude.
The new challenge on YouTube is how much pipe cleaner can you smoke in one sitting. That's what everybody's doing. Went out to L.A. Now I'm trying to, I'm following you now. I'm listening to the story of your life here. How old are you right now?
31.
331 years old.
Yeah. Something around there. Give or take a few.
So you went out
Dracula, dude.
Went out there following film and kind of got slapped with this, like I resonate with that so much. Like when I think with Dan, you can even kind of say the same thing with like music and stuff. When we were growing up, trying to make it somewhere with music, was like it was just such a fucking just tooth and nail type of a thing, trying to get after it. And I don't know. I mean, it was like I think that like as we aged, I think we kind of pivoted our entertainment. Like we decided to go away from the music, but still stay with the music,
relevant in
stay
music,
in the music scene.
But, do it in this way.
And I think that is that kind of like what you're saying too, like with what you're doing with your videos and all that stuff, the Planet 9 and all that.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's it's probably similar to where you guys are. You're like just saying you're into music, but now you want to do something like this. It's kind of like you shuffle around, like you're still passionate about the one thing, but you just feel like maybe it's time I do this instead. Where it's for myself, it's more of like a compulsion. It's just art to me, and with music being the core of it, being a music artist, I try to get everything to center around that. But I've always made movies since I was a little kid too. So now I'm basically an adult child kitten doing the same stuff, which is sometimes people are like, oh, that's awesome that you're doing your thing. That must be freedom. But then I'm like, well, you also, live in a house or own a house or like, you have like a stable life, which is good. So
Right.
but it's all just art. There's pros and cons. It's like I think it's important that you just do what you got to do.
Right. Keep pushing forward to stay sane, more than anything, just to stay somewhat happy and sane in your own life. I mean, that's very similar to what this podcast. This whole show.
Therapy.
Yeah, it's therapy. Yeah,
Absolutely.
It's like musical and entertainment
Hey, man,
therapy.
I think, and take this into consideration. I think with your style of videos that you do, and with your music, dude, you should really add in some like claymation shit into your videos.
Oh, we have it actually in the Death Cat vs. Christmas. Right now it's on YouTube. It'll be up on Amazon. We're gonna do a limited run of DVD and VHS, but that's actually got yeah, funny, right? VHS. But no, there's actually I love stop motion, and we got the reindeer that kills grandma. They're all stop motion. The Snowman Mafia, that's stop motion with clay, and then the elf robots. So and then the Suicide Snow Beast. So we got claymation in there. It's such a painful process, but those pieces in the movie were actually made by a friend from Polymorph Productions. He actually created those figures, except for the snowman. I did those, but yeah, I definitely want to do more stop motion as it goes along. It's just, if you've ever done it, it's a fucking. If you don't have, it sucks. It's like okay, picture. Okay, picture.
Yeah. No, I did it actually when I was a kid. Tough. I had a little Sony Handyman 8mm camcorder, and what I would do is I would just go click click. And, like that, like I'd take it and I'd set up my scene, and I'd go click, click, move it just a hair, click, click, move it just a hair, and that was what I did was I ended up, and I wish I could find this video because it was fucking hilariously stupid. Like, I mean, it was lighters, right? I had this lighter that was, she wanted to go to the hot tub party, which was like an ashtray. Right, yeah, she ended up going to the hot tub party, and one of the ashtrays was like he saw her and he raped her. He ended up raping her and he popped her cherry. The little red
dude, like that's pretty risky this day and age to put something like that out.
Yeah.
It was, but no, I mean, it was the little red piece. The little red piece got broken off, and like she was like no longer pure lighter. Like it was.
I love it.
I was a fucked up kid.
No more virgin lighter.
Yeah, no more
Letting
virgin lighter.
No, man, but
you said hot tub and ashtray. I thought there was gonna be like like the ashtray spilt in the hot tub or something. And
that would have been something.
That would have been something. I should have. See, if I would have had you around, if I would have had Tom around at the time when I was growing up, maybe instead of doing stupid videos like that, I could have been doing cool stuff like him.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I think you're doing.
I was probably doing worse shit like then. Did you have one of the? I think I probably have that same camera.
He's like, actually, I was thinking about it the second that you said the name of that camera. I got that. I got that. Watch.
Yes, that is it. That is fucking it. Yes, that is the exact same camera right there. Flip out and everything.
Look at that shit.
Yep.
That's what people used to video with.
That was my camera. Yeah, back in the day, dude. Does it still power on and everything?
It looks like I need to charge it. Actually, I was about to record you on it. But I recorded. We had we had forest fires out here in California because the world's burning. The more people have factory farms and drive cars, which I'm guilty of driving a car. But we had a forest fire, and I was out on the roof trying to videotape it for like some weird B-roll. Probably unusable.
God, that's brilliant. I love that. I mean, you're just like sitting there. You're like, I mean, you're in the middle of a freaking fire. I mean, all of California's burning. You're like, shit, this is great B-roll. I'm shooting this. Like that's the artist inside of you. Like that's the way.
Take advantage of any material that's at the ready.
Right.
So what do we look forward to with Death Cat moving into 2021? Anything exciting? Any possible shows that you guys are going to be doing? Anything like that? Fill us in.
Well, the next project is probably another. Okay, so there's a few things as far as music. The next album, which is like Cosmic Cats, been meaning to do that for a while. Where it's it's like kind of like space punk, but with accordions, and it's going to be a mixture of kind of like funky, catchy grooves, but going to be mixed with like some noise and nonsense, and also kind of be like a narrative like story going on. It's about like our last album, Good Over Dirt Eyeball, ended with some of the band getting taken up in a spaceship after like I ran out of this cafe. The cafe owner, this is Moon 13. This is also on YouTube. But we're running out of this cafe from this like racist shop owner who's like beating us all with a broomstick, and then we get sucked up in this spaceship. And then so this next album's gonna pick up from there. We're basically in space, like the space possums have saved us from Earth. So it's yeah.
I don't even know where you come up with this shit,
that's
man.
hilarious.
It's awesome, dude. I wish I have that creativity going on in my mind.
Right? Yeah.
Because it's cool, dude.
Well, we do want to play. We want to play some of your videos actually here, and I got the one that is loaded up here that I'm going to start off with is the I Am Ghost music video. Could you tell us about that? You get your menorah. That's great.
Yeah,
yes, yeah. Time to light that up. It is that time of the year.
You're at least a few days into it, right? At this point.
I'm not even Jewish, to be honest. I practice Buddhism. But this is a prop left over from the Christmas movie that was recently recovered. So
it's a beautiful menorah.
But the I Am a Ghost video. So that. Okay, that's a fun one. The whole castle you'll see in there, not the exterior, but the interior of the castle. That was actually a sewing machine box that I painted, that our drummer at the time had, Harry Cloud, and we just lit it up with a black light. And then our bass player he wanted to do a stop motion video for that song, and I was like, we don't have time. We're doing all this other shit, and he's like, we need to film on this day because I got stuff to do. So we recorded that on a really hot LA day in like September of 2016, and our fucking faces were just like melting off because it was so hot. And then the songs on our album Horrible Halloween Noises, where there's a tape cassette and a CD, and it's on Bandcamp, where there's side which is like Halloween noises. It's like, rustling through the cemetery, it's car accidents, it's ghosts and ghouls making noises. And then you got side which is like actual songs or sound composers or whatever you want to call them. And then that's that video.
I love that. Side boo and side
Yeah. That's actually what the Evil Dead. I try and do a video for that album every year, and I think that was the first song we did for the album was I Am a Ghost, and that's Amy Nicole as the ghost, and I don't know what else to say about it other than we did it all in one day.
He's fascinated.
I'm
by
being
fire,
lost
guys.
by you guys. Yeah,
you're talking. I'm not even paying. I'm just watching what you're doing.
I'm watching the fire now.
He's about to burn some shit down. Watch. He had a plan.
Yeah. Now we can go to the video. And this is another movie. This is Death Cat's in this movie, but this is a movie I thought was going to be a lot scarier than it is. Psychedelic Psychopath. Yeah.
Psychedelic Psychopaths. That's another production that you have?
Yeah, that's a movie we did a couple years. The last movie we did before the Christmas one we just released. That's on Amazon.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go look for these. Dude,
I'm impressed. I mean, you really are in a way kind of taken seriously with this music or with the movie thing. You're incorporating the music into it. You're doing badass videos. Like, I'm seriously impressed, man. Really. I mean,
thank you.
Dude, I mean, as crazy as the whole fucking thing is, and as disorganized as it may seem,
it's brilliant
behind
at the same
scenes,
time.
It's actually
behind the scenes, it's well thought out. Right. It's put together the way that it's supposed to be put together, and I mean, that's where a lot of people I don't think they understood. Like when I look back on like TV shows that I just loved, that I fell in love with, like Mystery Science Theater 3000. I could watch that when I was a kid, like you wouldn't fucking believe. Yeah. And it was the simplest concept, but it just stupid funny. And that's what I really got into. Was like
doing the voices of the different characters on the movies and shit. They'd do the voices for them. Man, I'm gonna hurt this guy or whatever. That was fucking hilarious, dude.
Well, that's the type of stuff that
Classic.
I think is brilliant stuff because it captures people by their people are like you can tell when somebody is like way overthinker. They're like this is stupid. And it's like, no. You got to look at it for what it is, Like, I mean, you got to see what's going on here. It's a lot bigger.
Exactly. It's bigger than people think. But I think after they watch it, they get the concept of it pretty quick, and it becomes pretty comical and funny. But at the same time, it's cool. Like, it's got a lot of different things at once going on, and I think that you've been able to really pull that off in a really genius way. And dude, we are big fans, and
Yes.
we're gonna play more of it.
Yeah. We want you to come back to Michigan soon too, so that we can all hang out and sit around.
might be moving back, actually.
Oh, you might be moving back.
Yeah, I'm not sure when, but probably 2021 sometime. I've already been I figured with what I've been paying for rent out here to stay in like apartments and houses that I've rented out, I probably could have owned a house by now in Detroit.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, dude, if you come back, you've got to come up to our studio. You got to hang out with us.
Yeah, come up here, hang out with us. We'll light a menorah and we'll all sit around. And we'll
we'll
hang
smoke
out,
some cleaning sticks.
Yeah.
Where are you guys at in Michigan? You guys are in the Detroit area, right?
Traverse City.
Traverse City, up north.
Okay. I haven't been to Traverse City since I think the last time I was there, I was 15. But my great grandma, she used to live up there, and we used to go visit her every year, like in the 90s. But we stopped going up there when she died in like 98 or something. But I heard it's so much different from what it used to be. I heard they really built it up, and it's very.
Yeah, we got more parking complexes downtown.
It's
than
more
we
of a
used to.
metropolitan type area.
And now downtown Traverse City, they're trying to turn it. See, I mean, if you're a local here and you live in here and you've been dealing with it for your entire life, they're trying to turn it into like Little Mackinac Island or something, where you got bikes. It's all bike friendly, very very bike friendly, and it never used to be that way. So it's kind of been a difficult transition.
It's
for
more
all
pedestrian
of us.
friendly
Yeah,
for people that aren't driving cars. The downtown. Hell, this last summer they blocked off downtown completely. We didn't have Cherry Festival because of COVID, and instead they decided to just block off the downtown, no cars going through, so there could be more foot traffic to try to substitute for the loss that the businesses down there were going to be taking because no Cherry Festival. So they just kind of opened it. So there's a different vibe in town now, but I kind of like it. I don't mind. I walk around, so it's all good with me.
It's tough for me. It's tough for me to get used to.
You want to mow people over with your
I see it with
Forerunner.
that damn when they come up to that sign on on Grandview there. They got the fucking finger of God. They push that button like I'm just
I
gonna
can't stand
stop traffic because I want to walk to the other side of the fucking road.
Dude,
now.
let me tell you something. They put in this new crosswalk where if you walk up to it and you can just press the button and traffic has to stop for you because you pressed the button and you have control over a red light.
They really get the right of way like no other city. That's pretty
I'd have
crazy.
someone get out of the car.
Yeah. See, that's what was great about Detroit. It used to be #1 city for pedestrian takedown. And, people would just cross whenever they wanted. But, people also, if they didn't want to stop when you were crossing, lights out.
Right.
Lights out.
Exactly. That is very, very true. And that's how they.
But no,
we
man.
got to be careful around TC because it could happen.
We want to get you up here to Traverse City. You haven't been here since you were a kid. So when you get back to Michigan, contact us.
Yeah.
And let's get you over here and hang out, bro. Because Traverse City's kick-ass.
Sweet. Well, you know what?
I'm totally down.
It has been a pleasure meeting you. Tom Cat right here,
Yeah,
everybody.
man.
Tom Cat of the band Death Cat. Here he
Yes.
is. He's in L.A., but yes, I love that. Yes.
1.5, baby.
Fuck you in peace.
1.5. Look at this. He's throwing up signs, y'all.
We're going to talk to you more. What's that?
Oh, thanks for having me on.
I
appreciate it.
You kidding me?
Dude,
Cool.
it's an honor. I mean, it actually is. I think
We're
that's
fans.
huge. We're fans. You got us. So when everybody else is telling you something, tell them you got us. You got us. Hey.
Well, South of Straits like me, so fuck off. Awesome, brother. So we're going to play some music again. What are we playing, Nate?
We're gonna play. I am a ghost. We're gonna play that right now, and a couple other videos from him. Actually, we're gonna play the Death Cat versus Christmas too.
Yes, man.
So yes, thank you again, Tom. It was nice to meet you, man.
Likewise.
Yeah,
Adios,
amigos.
Yeah, keep in touch, bro.
All right, everybody, there you go. There was Tom Cat, and we are going to watch some of their stuff. And then coming out of this, we're going to be chatting with Lady Sirène, and she's going to tell us that we're saying burlesque. Yes, we have a burlesque dancer who's going to be on the show with us. Traverse City lady, who I mean, she's lived here her whole life, as far as I know. But maybe she hasn't. Maybe she moved here. I don't know. Fuck. I know her from when we were teenagers.
We're gonna find out.
We went to high school.
And when you see it, you'll be like, "Yep,
ready." I get it.
We found out.
Beside your corpse and ice cold balls. winter, statistically in low-income neighborhoods around the North Pole.
Yo, this is Death Cat here to bring you the truth about Christmas.
No! Faster! Faster, my Chinese children help slaves!
Claus Cola Corporation has been forcing children to make your toys and your electronics. And now, they're getting reindeer hooked on meth and crack, committing crimes to keep the community down.
Yes, whatever happened to them just flying around while on shoes?
Until the truth on the death of George's grandma is revealed, we shall be exposing the true origins and meanings of Christmas and the real winter solstice. Death Cat is declaring an official war on Christmas.
You're cold, motherfuckers! I want the chalk outline. No! Kill Sam!
My final answer here, Mr. Claus Court, is no.
You're all fired!
The aliens get listening.
Happy New Year, filthy animal.
OG Santa Bowls, smoking rolls.
I'm here with your 1138 unit. Your reindeer, Ben Kenobi.
Ben Kenobi, where?
Krampus!
It's snow!
Death Cat versus Christmas. Coming this Christmas.
This is for trouble!
Oh, high tech.
No leaking, no breathing gas chemical air.
She's dead!
I love it. I love it. I love it, man. Death Cat for Christmas. Please go check out their channel, man. We've got we've got the link in the description down below to go and check out their channel right now. But right now we are going to be switching gears from the music to the we had the at the beginning of the show, you know, if you saw the title of it, it's the Burlesque and the Beast, and we are going to go to we just had the Beast, now we have the Burlesque. And Lady Sirène, are you there? I got no video feed over on your end. I think I can hear you though, but I've got no. Hey, Sirène. Sirène, all right.
She's been watching. She's like, you've been fucking up, dude, big time.
Fucking up left and right, yeah. Yeah, I am. I've been fucking up. Lady Sirène right here, everybody. This is Lady Sirène. Yes, the beautiful, lovely Lady Sirène. She is from Traverse City here, but she's also like let me say something. Little small town Traverse City, the 2020 Global Exotic. What was it? Award? The award that you just won.
The Global Exotic Champion.
Global Exotic Champion.
She's a Global Exotic Champion, guys.
Exotic Champion, man.
She's a champion.
Freaking amazing.
We're award winners, too.
How did that happen? I mean, where did this happen? Like, did you submit something online or something? Take us through the process of that.
So what it is with the way the year has been, we've started doing online competitions.
Okay.
And they asked me to join, and so I submitted a video. We had a live feed of the judges judging it, and the judges were from all over the world. And then at the end of the show, I won.
Wow. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Seriously.
So was that all produced? Did you produce it at your own home? Is that where everything's being set up there, or what?
Yeah, I've been doing I did 2 dance competitions this year from my studio.
Is that real? That's not a green screen. That's all real right there.
That's all real. That is my stage, some of my stage props. There's my champagne bowl and my carousel horse.
It's refreshing to see a real set and not a green screen.
Right.
Because trust me, everybody everybody has to have a green screen behind them these days. So it's refreshing to know that you've got a real studio space.
I mean, our studio, you can see this is all real. This is a real man cave right here. This is where we reside.
Where we jam.
I love
it. So So now, tell us about the burlesque. Now you got into this. How did you get into this? How did that all start?
So I started working in gentlemen's clubs originally, and then well, actually, I guess maybe I started go-go dancing, right? And then gentlemen's clubs, and then I met a girl who had just come back from New York City, and she was performing burlesque there. And I started learning a few things from her. I realized burlesque was like everything I've been trying to do. So I flew out to Seattle and tried to study a little bit of the art there. And I ended up creating my own burlesque troupe, and I started competing about 2 years later and started winning national titles and then touring the country as an award-winning performer. And still touring. Well, I guess still performing online this year. We haven't really done the tours.
Well, you know what? We did watch some of your video footage, and I got to say you have like a unique style, because when it comes to burlesque, it's like this little striptease type of thing, right? But you start out pretty teasy, but then you're like, fuck it. Like, this is coming off. Like, I love the way that you go into it. Your style's a little bit different, and it's really outgoing. And I think that it shows a lot of confidence on your part. And I think that really is what sells you the best, is that you're so confident with it. And you're like, a little here, let's live. Well, boom! What's up?
A whole lot.
Exactly. But no, I think it's tastefully done, though.
Right.
It's not inappropriate. And it's just, it's got class. But I like your style. I like how you just get down to business.
Thank you so much. You got to do that bump and grind.
That's right.
Exactly.
You had mentioned it. You had mentioned also that you had started your own burlesque troupe, and that was at the Northern Starlets. Was that what it was? Okay. Now Northern Starlets, is that still? Are you still a part of that? Is that still going on too, or what?
Yeah. So I'm still the foundress of that. We still plan to do shows. Of course, this year was such a big change with that. So we're kind of on a little hiatus right now.
Yeah, because the mask,
we'll be back.
The mask kind of, there's too much on at that point, right?
Well, that and just the performance venues are closed.
Well, I mean, nobody.
So,
I mean, I don't know. It could offer a unique position, like everything but a mask.
But the mask.
Everything off but the mask.
But the mask.
So I'm still rocking something.
Quarantine style.
Right.
Yeah. Quarantine.
Cool, man.
So now, you starting the Northern Starlets and whatnot. What is it from there? I mean, you gotta have something from there, because I mean, with the quarantine and whatnot, all of your shows and stuff being basically canceled, you're going virtual. What is it that you're doing now to keep things going for you?
Well, like I said, I did the online shows and the dance competitions.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from that, I'm actually starting to I want to start working on building up my YouTube. I want to bring flexibility and mobility classes on there just for like free, and call it like Showgirl Stretch.
Okay, so hold on. You're going to be like kind of teaching a little class at burlesque. So let me get this right.
Teaching burlesque.
Yeah. My lady.
No, teaching mobility and stretching, so you can be a flexible girl or guy.
Oh.
You can get your legs up there and strengthen your hips.
So this is something I need to send my girlfriend right over to you and get her watching.
Yeah.
And I would encourage everybody, subscribe to her channel. Go check her out on YouTube.
Yeah.
She's trying to build this thing up. Let's show some support, and let's get out there and subscribe and really check out. I'll do some. I'll be out there. I'll be like stretching. I'll do it with you.
I plan to do another segment too. That's going to be burlesque tips and tricks.
Hey,
because it's hard to start out in burlesque and learn all the things. So
well, that's cool, because you're kind of giving back, because
put it out there for people.
You in the beginning didn't realize that it was burlesque that was your real calling. Like you said, you did some go-go stuff, but then when you found burlesque, it was like, boom, that's what I've been looking for. So now you're offering that opportunity to other ladies that might be in that early predicament.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Nice. And burlesque, is that
Thank
something that
you.
you can basically do at like any age or something like that? Is that like the stretching and all that stuff that you're talking about?
I think so, yeah.
Like
There's
70
still
years old.
There's legends of burlesque still performing.
Really?
So there's actually a competition I did in 2016 that was my first international title, and it was called the Golden Legends Champion Challenge. And it was like where you would be mentored by a burlesque legend, and then we all came together and we met and we performed, and I actually ended up winning that competition too.
That's cool. Wow. Wait, you're winning. You're just winning competitions left and right. Oh, Mr. Marcus just walked in.
No, listen, guys. If you're wondering why she's winning so many competitions, the show isn't over yet. We're gonna be showing you guys a little video stuff.
Yeah, we'll show you.
Nothing too risque.
Yeah.
It's really actually it's tasteful.
Well, it was actually done right here in Traverse City at the City Opera House. I think it was back in 2016.
We have a clip
yeah,
there
we have that we were going to play. If that's cool with you, would that be
can
all
we
right
play
with
some
you?
of your clips?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, please.
Okay, very
No,
cool.
thank you.
Yeah. Dan,
I'm like, no,
Dan's
thank you.
Yeah, Dan's been chomping at the bit for the past half an hour now.
I want to learn these moves so I can go home
I can
and be
teach
like,
you.
dude, I'm gonna be the burlesquer at the house. Like, watch out, because
Wait a minute,
We'll do Zoom private lessons.
Is that a thing? Are there male burlesquers?
Yes, it's boylesque.
Is it really?
What?
Yes.
Dan, you could be the boylesque.
I got to get back to the gym before I start. Before I start this.
Or burlesque, but boylesque is the cute.
Boylesque.
Boylesque.
You know what? I'm gonna learn this. I'm gonna learn this crap, man. I'm really not crap. I'm gonna learn this boylesque.
I don't know if I want to see that though, dude. I mean, I think that
it's not about you
I wanna
seeing
see
it. She wants to see it.
She said,
Like, I got some can I throw like some Michael Jackson moves in and stuff?
Right.
Absolutely.
Like, make it my own, right?
Yeah.
I'm not making fun of it. I'm dead fucking serious. That's
Oh my God.
I
you're
will
not.
be. My girlfriend's watching this right now, I'm sure, and she's like, "Oh my God, Dan's so dead serious. He's coming home tonight. He's gonna be showing me some dance moves." I'm not even kidding you. This is what I saw tonight, and I'll be like, that's just a little sample.
Look at you.
I know.
I like the sample.
We're
Now you
going.
got my girlfriend asking the same thing. My girlfriend wants to see me try it.
I
too
would.
now.
I want
don't-
to see you try.
Jeez, I know. Yay, man. I mean, I could give it a
Hey,
shot.
maybe we could do that on the show. We could do a segment where we videotape ourselves doing the boylesque, and then we
You
could
like
do it,
that,
and then we
Mark?
could attach her segment to that.
Mark likes the
That's
idea. of it.
perfect.
Yeah, boylesque.
Future show idea.
Yeah. We're not. I think we were talking about recently not coming up with organic ideas, but hey, shit like this happens sometimes,
Look
right,
at
Dan?
I got a feeling you're gonna get some more subscribers because, guys, we're gonna copy the link and we're gonna put it down in the description below,
It is.
so you can go and check her out and subscribe. And I think
Well, I
that
wanna-
everybody's
I wanna
gonna be
know-
like shutting our show off and going to watch your shit now.
Yeah. No
what's
shit.
gonna happen.
You guys.
I wanted to ask too, like the with the burlesque, like you don't just do like it's kind of like an old school type of old timey
It's
type
like roaring
feel.
20s
yeah,
to the
roaring 20s type 50s
era.
type things. But you incorporate fire with a lot of yours as well. When did that start?
Scary.
Often. Let's see. I saw a fire performer and I asked her, what she was doing. And she taught me what it was fire flushing. So you light your skin on fire. So she gave me like a rough draft of how to do it, and I went home and tried it, and it worked out really well. So
You're like, I barely even have to pick up a razor anymore to shave. I mean, I just get the fire out and we
Right.
get it done.
Exactly. I was like, oh, this works fantastic. Like, everywhere. Sure.
Just don't. Yeah, and then you
But
put
yeah,
lotion
fire
on.
flushing, and then
I'm gonna
a
send.
big part of my act was fan dancing, so I incorporated fire fans.
Oh my God! Next thing you
that's
know,
how Dan's gonna clean up his downstairs.
yeah. Next thing you know, there's gonna be a video of me trying to do this in a ball of flames running out the door, like jumping in the
This has to come
snowbank.
with like a warning. Don't try this at home.
Yeah. If you're a dude and you got hair all over your body, probably not a good idea.
That's funny.
Right.
And now you get the fire, you get the. I mean, is that something that you're like constantly doing? Is like trying to find ways to incorporate new things with your moves and your material and stuff?
Absolutely. I'm always trying to grow and get more in my toolbox.
Who's your favorite?
I do aerial silks. So that's a big thing that in 2019 when I was touring with aerial silk shows.
Wow.
So.
Wow, that's cool.
That's amazing.
Who's your favorite burlesquer out there?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Besides
that's really
yourself.
hard.
You're not going to hurt anybody's
Go with your
feelings.
mentor.
I really like fan dancing and Faith Bacon. I've really been enjoying her fan dance. And then Sally Rand is a beautiful fan dancer as well.
Wait, Faith Bacon or Face Bacon? I thought you Mike Tyson'd it there for 1 second.
Faith Bacon.
Faith Bacon.
Thank you for that. Make me correct that.
Okay, Faith Bacon. Got it.
Faith Bacon. Okay, so those are some other ones that we could check out. And another thing is that I wanted to ask before we let you go is like you said that you started the troupe here in Traverse City. How is it that other folks can get involved with this? Is there a way that they contact you or?
There's my website, so ladysirene.com, or the actual troupe website, which is northernstarlets.com.
northernstarlets.com and ladysirene.com.
Because, there's probably some ladies here in town that have done some dancing that would be interested in doing it, for sure. There's a couple of places around here where there's some dancing going on. So
that would be
there's a market here. There's a market. You're tapping in right now.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
So
or come hang out with me on Twitch and talk about it.
Oh, Twitch too. What do you do on Twitch? Are you can people watch you do the burlesquings on there?
So not really the burlesquings because it's against their rules.
Wow.
But I do a lot of costume work and make all my own costumes. So sometimes I'm designing costumes. Sometimes I'm stretching. Sometimes I'm dancing. I'll do fan dancing or like a pole workout session or who knows.
Well, listen.
Twitch is my hangout behind the scenes time.
What's your username for us to look for?
Lady Sirène, just one word.
Just Lady Sirène.
Twitch.tv/Lady Sirène.
Okay, so I'm going to extend to you the invitation that we extend to everybody. As soon as the COVID thing's all cleared up and you're feeling pretty safe and you're in town, Traverse City, and you ever want to come into the studio, we'd love to have you in sometime. And,
thank you.
Maybe we'll bring our girlfriends with us so that you can teach these chicks something, and then they can go home and just like blow our socks off.
That'd be so much fun.
I'm totally down. Anytime that you're around and you want to, let's set something up and we can do it. It'll be a ton of fun, and you can show off some of your outfits and stuff that you make.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
And Dan will be an active participant.
Thank you.
I will be an active participant. I will let you show me how to do things, and you're gonna be like, dude, you know what? If you were a girl in this thing in burlesque, you would be a bad mofo, and you'd be like, God.
But I'll be like, still have a career in it if you're,
Dude, I'm gonna make you jealous. You're gonna be like, what? This guy, holy crap, he's doing the moonwalk. He did the moonwalk with a thong.
That's awesome.
Dude, I'm plotting here, guys.
Doesn't have his mic on.
Oh, no mic on? Nobody
No,
heard
I didn't
it?
have your mic on.
I was just saying there's a slippery slope to Dan's OnlyFans page. He's on his way.
Dude, that's a slippery slope, what we're looking at in that right there. Do you see
That's
that?
what I'm saying.
This is a slippery slope.
Oh, I see.
He's doing his, that's Boylesque. That's Boylesque right there.
Boylesque.
Me and Mark do Boylesque. It's called B-boying, dude.
B-boylesque.
B-boylesque, and we're busting out moves.
Well, it's
Perfect.
I think it's really cool that what you're doing here, and I think it's really cool that you're still doing it too. Actually, it's been a long time since I've seen Lady Sirène because the last time was on the radio station. We had her come in. She came in with one of your other starlets, Angie, I believe it was.
Yeah.
And you guys came in there, and actually, it was so cool because it was like 1 second they had clothes on, and they're in the corner, and the next second they had no clothes on. And it was like it just happened right in front of us, like it was freaking magic trick or something.
Well,
like
because
that.
you were paying attention to something else and didn't look up, and you missed the whole teaser part of it, dude. You were just like conveniently looked up and were like, "Oh, cool."
No, it was
like
it was,
that happened.
It was cool,
but it was cool.
It was the the quick release professional strip teaser. Just
That's right. Yeah, it was. It was like they did this this special dance with their feathers and stuff, and the next thing you know, there's just booby tassels and skin that's standing there, you know?
Awesome.
Like that's what it was.
Well, listen.
Yes.
I think that he said that you've been doing it for a while, but you're still absolutely young enough where you're going to have a great career ahead of you. And I think that we know that you're going to have a great career. So we're really honored to have you on earlier on. Not that it's early in your career, but when you're really starting to pick up speed now and pick up steam and it's starting to go somewhere. So we're honored to be able to have you because we know you're going places and we love it when our guests are on the way, you know, so we could say, yep, she was here hanging out with us on the show, you know, so it is an honor.
And we'll come back and hang out again.
I would love that. We'd love that. Yeah,
for sure.
When is the next thing that we could see from you online, like the public? When could we see the next Lady Sirène video or something?
Yeah.
So I'm working right now on getting all the mobility videos together for YouTube. So early 2021.
Early 2021.
And Twitch all the time. I usually stream 3 times a week.
There you go. Twitch.
So I'm on tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.
All right. Cool. Well, we're going to go
encourage
check you
everyone
out,
to
subscribe. Yeah, we'll go
everybody.
subscribe to you and follow you on Twitch there. I mean, why not?
Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to play your sizzle reel here, as well as the performance from
Traverse City,
the Traverse City Opera House.
Yeah, the Opera House.
We're going to play that really quickly. And thank you once again, Lady Sirène, everybody. This is Lady Sirène from Traverse City, Michigan. Doing the burlesque thing. Hey, you know what? Let's do this really quickly. This would be cool. Could we get a drop from you? Let's get a live drop. Let's see. Would it be okay if you did a live drop? Like, hi, this is Lady Sirène, and you're watching the South of the Straight Show on YouTube.
Sure.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Lady Sirène, and you're watching the South of the Straight Show on YouTube.
Awesome. I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you. That was great. We're going to use that. That's going to be the opener for our show sometime. So
and also, thank you for bringing a little sweetness into this sour world, because everything that's been going on, it's very sweet and it's really cute what you're doing, and it's got such beauty to it. And we thank you so much for keeping us happy, all us guys out here, and inspiring us to take our appetite home and eat hearty. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
All right. Thank you so much, Lady Sirène. Have a wonderful evening. We'll